Hi there, and welcome back to Jay's Toy Collection UK for more action figure breaking news on this Sunday evening. Before we get into the video, of course, if you could hit that like button as it says up there, leave your thoughts in the comments below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and of course, tickle that notification bell. And while you're there, why not feel like joining the channel membership? Hashtag flip open the flat level for those emojis, or join the wedding flum for exclusive behind the scenes video. But Mondo have dropped some news, of course, at DesignerCon 2024, and I've got to talk about it. So I was trying to talk about it yesterday, but completely ran out of time. So here I am on a Sunday night talking action figures. So we will head over to Instagram and we will head over to In Pursuit of Toys here on Instagram, who has all the coverage from DesignerCon, and there are three things to go over with Mondo. So if you've seen the channel before, you know I am completely all in when it comes to the Mondo 1/6 scale animated line for Batman, X-Men, and Spider-Man. So if you've seen these photos, you'll know I'm in a little bit of what we call wallet trouble with these releases, because they've shown one figure from every single one of those lines. And before we get into them, yes, I want them all. Yes, I do want them all, and I intend to buy them all. So that's not going to be good for the wallet. But we will start here with Batman then, and we will start with one of my absolute favourites in the show, if not my absolute favourite. I love the design of Clayface from the 90s Batman the Animated Series, pretty much because I had the Kenner toy as a kid. I can still remember it. It was a squeezy chest figure. You used to squeeze the chest, and his little spiked ball would come off his hand. And you can see in his images, they are including the spiked ball accessory. And my goodness, they are including way, way more than that. So any Mondo collectors in the chat, let me know. Do you like these figures? Are you going to be picking them up? But oh my god, how much is Clayface going to be? Because look at the amount of accessories. This is clearly the Mondo Deluxe version, so that's going to be a Mondo exclusive, coming some point in early 2025. Price on the label, though, just says to be determined. I could see this being the most expensive Mondo figure to date, because not only is Clayface going to be absolutely huge, he comes with an absolute ton of accessories. And look at his chest. There is a Batman coming out of his chest. So we'll go to a closer image. What a fantastic, maybe one of the greatest what can't even say it, greatest action figure accessories ever. I think it's up there. That is absolutely fantastic. So it looks like probably just an interchangeable piece that clips on. Maybe it goes on with magnets, or maybe I can't imagine it's a completely interchangeable torso, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to work. Anybody at Designer Con, maybe have asked Mondo? Do let me know in the comments below. But that is fantastic, isn't it? I didn't think they said we'd be getting some extra stuff, but I wouldn't have thought of that. So you've got the spiked claw hand on the left-hand side, completely seamless arm. So there's a closer look. So you've got your cell shading, but Mondo are famous for doing it very, very well on the Batman in the chest there. Oh, that's fantastic. I love his face. I've got the version from DC Direct, but this is blowing that out the absolute water. Another great accessory. A puddle of Clayface. Literally a puddle of mud on the floor. Again, fantastic accessory to have. So even if my Clayface disintegrates over time, but I hope it won't, I've got myself a puddle of mud there on the floor. So we've got interchangeable head there. Looks like we've got a batarang or something going through that's flown through Clayface and come out. That's fantastic. I didn't notice that one that's come out the other side. Massive spike at the back there. You've got the axe, you've got the mace ball, and you've got your standard interchangeable hands as well. We've got him mimicking Batman himself when he turns into Batman. A grimacing face. Looks like you've got sort of hammer fists or something you could potentially change with there. And completely seamless arms. That is one thing that does worry me, of course, is the seamless arms. Hopefully they're using some good sturdy technology so it doesn't disintegrate. I've had some of my Mezcos recently. My Mezco blade, the coat started to disintegrate. I've got some of the Star Wars figures I did in the 8-inch scale, and they again have got seamless arms, and they have completely disintegrated. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I got a nice bit of technology here, because I've got the Storm Collectibles figures again with arms like this, and some of my Hot Toys and touchwood, so far, they're all completely fine. So hopefully they got the technology right for this one and we won't have any issues, because this could be one of my favourite figures, I think, in my entire collection when it gets here at some point next year. It's just, how much is this going to be? Get your guesses in the comments below. I think the dearest Mondo so far has been the Man-Bat, the exclusive version with the big wings. I think this is going to be up there, probably around the 300 price point, I would guess. 250 to 300, so maybe 275. I'm going to settle on 275 is my guess for all these accessories for Clayface, because that is absolutely loads. Again, we don't know what will be in a standard version, what will be in the deluxe, but clearly that's everything in the deluxe, and they will take a lot of those out for the retail release. And as you can see, that is coming next year. So that's Batman the Animated Series ticked. And let's go to the redo then. So one of their first figures, if not I think the very first figure in the line, was the 1992 X-Men version of Wolverine. They're dubbing this one, looks like the X-Men 97 version, but of course I think they're rebranding the whole line to X-Men 97. And this is a much, much better Wolverine. So I'm thinking about upgrading, because I do have the original release, but it has a bit of a weird articulation cut in the bicep that they've eliminated on this one, and that is a much better head sculpt. So I think that one might have to be my first Mondo ever in the sale pile, and I might be looking to upgrade here to this much, much better version of Wolverine. And because he's so old, he's become quite hard to find, so I think this could entice some new collectors into the line, especially those who maybe just collect Wolverine figures. I could see going in on this, because this does look fantastic, doesn't it? Again, I don't know, I have too much praise for this line, I think, sometimes, but the sculpts are just fantastic. The articulation isn't the greatest, but they've definitely had some improvements there on that Wolverine. Looks like we've got double jointed elbows, I would say, compared to the first version. And looks like you're going to get this Sentinel base. So what we got, a date of late 2024. So maybe this might still be going up for pre-order before the year ends. But a Rogue did come with that interchangeable sort of base Sentinel head, and this seems to be a similar version, but looks like it's got the footholds there so Wolverine can stand in there. So yeah, that's good. Again, improvement on the head sculpt, I would say, compared to the original version of Logan they did in the unmasked head, so that is much better. And overall, I think his jaw, a much more defined jaw there, and his eyes are a slightly different shape as well if you compare this to the original version of Wolverine. So yeah, I think that could be an upgrade. So that will be coming soon. But talking about coming soon, literally coming this Tuesday is another pre-order. So here it is then. My favourite of all those shows is Spider-Man the Animated Series, and here we have the symbiote suit, the black suit Spider-Man, and he's going up for pre-order very, very soon. I believe he's going up for pre-order Tuesday of this week. Not 100% on that, but I think we've got 2 days until this goes up for pre-order, so we will get the fancy images later in the week. It'll be a price point there of $220, so your sort of standard price, I think, for the deluxe version of Mezco, and you will get some additional accessories with this one that you won't get with the standard release of this figure. If it even is going to have a standard release, I don't know if this will just be a Mezco exclusive actually with the symbiote, because they've already done the standard red suit Spider-Man, and talking of already done, that was only 4 weeks ago. So in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we have had a pre-order for the red suit Spider-Man, we've had the Scarecrow from Batman, and we've had Venom as well. So this will be the 4th figure in a matter of weeks. And if you're in on the Ghostbusters line from Mondo, that as well. So their 5th figure drop in a month. And I've gone for every single one. So as you can tell, this has not been a good wallet month. We're going to have to make some serious sales. And there will be videos to come on the channel soon. I'm changing the toy collection around. I think Mezco is going to get the axe, because there's far too much coming in these Mondo lines. And I really love these figures. So I've got to go in on all these. You get the Peter Parker head sculpt. Again, I think it's a great animated looking Peter head sculpt with a symbiote about to take over the face. We've got the additional symbiote pieces that look like they're detachable as well. You can just put across Spider-Man's chest there. And then we've got the £220 price point coming later this week. And we do have then the Prometheum X Rock there. So, of course, in the animated series, J. Jonah Jameson's son goes to space, and that rock ends up coming back with them, and that's how the symbiote gets to Earth. And if we jump over to Mondo's page, then there is their tease for the actual pre-order itself, and usually it's about 2 or 3 days after they do the tease we get the pre-order. So I'm expecting this usually on Tuesday of this week around 6 p.m. UK time. 1 p.m. Eastern is when I'm expecting this one to go up for pre-order. So get your wallets ready, because Mondo do charge up front. But all in all, 3 absolutely fantastic figures, and 3 figures I really do want to add to the collection. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. But I've been Jay. This has been Jay's Toy Collection UK, and we'll see you on the next video.